Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My colleagues across the aisle, I'm just visiting this subcommittee today, and I appreciate being here. I don't have the right to vote because I'm not on this subcommittee. I sit on another. But I would have voted in support of my Republican colleagues today. Let the historical record reflect that fact. Let me also state that my Democrat colleagues across the aisle appear to be saying to Americans across the country that have endured border policies enacted on the day that President Biden was inaugurated. It began as actions, executive actions, to change the policy of this country, to open our border. It wasn't the cartels that changed on January the 20th of 2021. It was the President of the United States. It wasn't the 1,954 miles of our border that changed in January 2021. It was the President of the United States. Changed our policies. And the world was listening, was it not, Mr. Bensman, as you pointed out. So Americans that have endured 15 million illegals crossing in our country in 4 years, crime waves rolling across America from sea to shining sea, fentanyl poisoning, killing 100,000 Americans per year. Americans across the country that have an objection to that, and we got a problem with that. Apparently, the Democrats are saying we're all a bunch of Nazis, white supremacists, anti-Semitic. That's like disconnected from reality, man. America is suffering generational trauma because of the Biden administration policies that have blown our border wide open. And now we got Chinese of means, Chinese healthy and well-funded coming into our country, being granted what? Asylum. These are healthy, well-funded, warrior-age young men coming into our country. Nobody over there has a problem with that? Mr. Bensman, you mentioned interviewing thousands, you said. That's quite a lot. I would say that places you in the expert category, sir. How can we confirm who these Chinese nationals rolling across our southern border, thousands at a time now? How can we confirm? How do we know who they are? They tell us, they give us a name, they give us some documentation, but they're healthy, they're well-funded. They could buy documentation anywhere, quality documentation. How do we know who they are? Are we taking any biometric data from them? Are we getting any documentation, DNA, fingerprints, retinal scans, photographs, etc.?
There should be biometrics taken at different points along the trail. I'm sorry, there should be biometrics collected at different points along the trail in Panama, for example, Costa Rica, if they go through those.
At a processing center.
Yeah, through the.
You're talking about at a DHS-run processing center in another country. But does the United States or DHS have possession, from your experience of interviewing these thousands of illegal immigrants, does the United States have files on these people, who they are, fingerprints, retinal scans, etc.?
I would say in general they do not. They'll have, and especially they'll have maybe a first fingerprint from somewhere along the trail. They may take them at the border once they get here, but they don't really have anything to bounce them off against.
Okay. So these Chinese nationals coming into our country, from your experience, or that maybe anyone can answer this, are they being reviewed for gang affiliations and gang tattoos, triad tattoos, etc.?
Currently,
I see a no.
Currently, no.
Mr. Singleton. Dr. Oyen, do you know if these Chinese nationals are at least, being looked at for tattoos coming into our country?
I would not know that, no.
Don't know. Mr. Hankinson, are they being checked?
I wouldn't think they have the time to do a whole lot of checking, given how quickly they're being released.
Take your shirt off, 10 seconds, tattoos, yes or no? We do it in jails across the country every day at the local, state, and federal level. We look for tattoos, gang tattoos. We could do it at the border if we wanted to, without hiring one more agent or spending one more penny. Take your shirt off. Do you have tattoos, yes or no? It's simple. We do it at jails across the country. Are we doing that, Mr. Benjamin?
I would say not.
The answer is no. The answer is no. Well, my goodness, I've expired my time, Mr. Chairman, but I have not expired my passion. Thank you. I yield.